Alright class, here's a quick video how to use your calculator. One of the first things you need to know is the difference between the negative button and the subtraction button. Let me write here. If I have negative 2 minus 4, I don't want to go minus 2 minus 4. I don't want this minus button. Clear that out. This is my negative button. That'll give me negative 2 minus 4. That's how you enter it in the calculator. If you try and do it the other way, it might give you an error. So you need to know that this is our negative button and this is our subtraction button. You can see how they're different on the screen. The next thing you need to know is that if I have a problem that says I need to square something, like if I have a radius that needs to be squared, you get the number you need, and then this little lovely button right there. It says x2. That will square it. 7 times 7 is 49. If you ever need to use pi, you need to make sure of one thing. You need to hit this mode button and make sure it is in math print. If it is in classic, the other things that we'll go over won't work. Hit mode, scroll down, scroll over, hit math print, and then second quit to get out of it. So now we can do some cool things. If I need pi, there is a pi button. So when we hit enter, it's going to give it to us in pi. So we will let you do 3.14. And it'll give you an approximate number, and that is fine with us. So just leave your calculator in math print and use 3.14 for pi. We are in math print because this calculator will do fractions for you. This button here, N over D, numerator over denominator. So if we have 5, 6, we hit 5, then we need to scroll down and hit 6. And then scroll to the right and get off of that. Because if we try and do, if we try and do 5, 6, it's going to do that. We don't want that. We're going to scroll down and go 5 over 6. And if it's 5 over 6 plus something else, if you try and plus from there, it's going to keep everything there in the denominator. So you need to go 5 over 6 to get your fraction, and then arrow over. Okay? But then it will let you add fractions. You can even do it 8 over 3, arrow over, hit enter, and it gives you a fraction. If you're multiplying fractions or adding fractions, it will give it to you in fraction form. If you ever need a fraction to go to a decimal, there's a great little button. You hit the second button, and then over here you see that F to D, that's fraction to decimal or decimal to fraction. In this case, we want this fraction to go to decimal, so it's going to give us 3.5. If we ever need to go the other direction, and we get a decimal, we need it in fraction form, it will send it back the other way. If you ever need a mixed number, it is really simple. Our numerator denominator button, you hit second and that button, and it'll give you a chance to enter 2, arrow over, 1, arrow down, 4, arrow over. And you'll have your 2 and 1/4. Plus, we do it again, 1 and 1/2, arrow over, then hit enter and it will give it to us. Make sure you arrow over, otherwise you'll just have to start it over because it won't work. So as long as you know where the squared button is right here, you know the difference between negative and subtract, and you know how to enter in fractions or mixed numbers, you guys are going to be just fine. As you can see, if you are going in order, and like you're trying to find volume or something, 3.5 times 4 times 2, you can do all of it right there. Or if you need to do 3.5 times 4, hit enter, and then times 2, it will take that answer that you just got and use it in the next equation. That's pretty much all you need to know for your calculator. Get to know your calculator really well. This is the one you get to use at the end of the year.